message today from my buddy Bodi, who is also doing Sandman reactions. You should check him out. I'll link to him in the description. I have no hands. I don't know what I'm pointing at. But yeah, he sent me a message saying that there's bonus Sandman. And and when I got home from work, 'cause I get home very, very late on Fridays. I work very, very late. It's literally exactly midnight now, and I've been home for 45 minutes. But I also had messages on Discord and Twitter telling me there's bonus Sandman. You gotta react to it. I'm not quite sure what this is. Is it a full episode or like I don't know. But I've set up to record a reaction, and I guess I don't even know what to say. Is this follow-up? Like, is this going to be a continuation of the last season? Are we going to go, like, the last episode ended with, like, a big, there's something amiss in hell. I mean, not really, I don't know. There was something with Lucifer and a demon in the wall. I don't know. I feel like it can't possibly be that, right? Like, that had to be setting up for the next season, but I don't know what this is. I literally have no clue what I'm in for. But I guess we'll find out together.
Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, babe.
Okay, so we're beginning with intense music. And apparently it looks like there's only one episode. A Dream of 1,000 Cats. Okay. That's a little cat.
Come on, darling. Come to bed.
Is this animated?
I'll be right there, love. Just putting the kitten.
Is that David Tennant? That's David Tennant. That's definitely David Tennant. That's a cute little animated cat. Okay. Animated Sandman.
Come in. Should be amusing if nothing
Talking animated cats.
Get out.
Oh, little kitty cat trying to go up the steps to get out the clear wall opening. Hey, you be okay? Oh, come on. Okay, you get him. Okay, good. I'm glad they're not doing moving mouths.
The night won't wait.
This animation is beautiful.
Well met, fellow night threaders.
I want to hear what she has to
So
say.
do, like, animals also go to the dreaming?
So do we all.
I've got, like, magical Mr. Mistopheles playing in my head. Sorry. Well, that's an angel.
Left your warm, comfortable places.
American cat.
And I hope, when I have finished... Oh, they fed me and gave me comfort. They served me. All they asked in return...
I want to be a
was my
domesticated
affection.
cat, because, like,
No
that's
price
a
at all,
good life.
Really. He was strong and fast. I never saw him again. But I did not forget him.
Very intense for...
I didn't remember my own mother, how to stalk silently, how to hunt.
And then they took your kittens away. And gave them away, didn't they?
Why didn't you keep her inside?
Ew, like a sack of cats, that means they're probably gonna kill them. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with them?
Don't
Yeah.
worry. I'll take care of it.
That's horrible. Oh, yeah. This, like... This is a common practice, and I find it very... that people do this. This is so... It's such a cruel way to kill...
From afar,
to
the
kill
dark.
something.
as the cold water took them.
Oh, a skull-headed
Why have
vulture.
you come here, little cat? To the heart of the dreaming. There is nothing here
So
for you.
this is
I
like
have
what,
come for
cat
justice,
dreaming or
for
animal
revelation.
dreaming?
In the mountain, there is a cave. You'll find him there.
So would cats, like, would animals be more
Bizarre.
aware in the dreaming than humans?
A little
Somehow,
cat
maybe
could
they
come
seem to
much harm.
live in both
She
worlds.
strays from the path.
Again,
Cats walk their own path.
feeling Wheel of Time with the wolves and the World of Dreams as well. That is a big cat skull.
I walk through the wetness that numbed my paws, drenched my fur.
Yes, we all know how much cats love water.
But still, I walked forward. After a time,
This is motion
myself
capture, I think. This
returned
is
to
like
me, and I found myself
the way that cat
at
is
the
moving
mountain.
feels natural.
I have come to see the cat of dreams.
That's a dragon!
Why should we let you in?
Why
And
should
a Pegasus.
he be disturbed for one such as you?
And a griffin?
full of fur and bone.
I am a cat. I keep my own pets.
That's very, very cat-like. Shale Ghoul. I'm sorry. I really gotta stop relating everything to Wheel of Time, but come on. Come on. Like a lynx.
For
Is
revelation,
that a crow? It looked like a vulture
I
to me.
want to know, why could they... Many, many seasons ago, cats truly
Those are some
ruled
big
this world.
cats. That would be
They were
alarming.
larger than. We would hunt them.
That's a...
For they were more delightful to catch. The game of cat and man.
That's...
And then
no.
one of the humans rose amongst them.
Dreams create the world anew.
It's a nice
Every night.
silhouette.
Do not
Stopping
dream
us from
the world
seeing
the way it is now.
stuff.
Dream
From the beginning of all things to the end of time, it was ever thus.
So the dreams
Do you understand now?
literally shaped time.
Yes, I do.
Then you know what your task must be.
Where all cats are queens and kings of creation. That is my
So
message.
the dreams sort of mold and create reality.
And I shall keep moving, repeating.
Oh, it's so cute.
I'd like to see anyone, prophet, god, or king, persuade 1,000 cats to do anything at the same time.
That is very true. Them all.
The sun will rise.
Herding
soon.
cats is an expression I
Let's get
often
you home,
used
little
when
one.
I taught preschool.
I wonder what cats dream about.
Catching and hunting you.
She's probably hunting something.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh.
force a character to do something. Character has to
A
come
new,
first.
another episode.
Everything else follows.
Okay, I just stopped it because it kept going, and I'm seeing when I hit pause that this is entitled Episode 11, Dream of 1,000 Cats, Calliope. And then it said Calliope in the middle of this, so I don't know. And I'm also seeing this episode is over an hour long. I don't know what this is. Like, okay, I'm gonna keep going, but I don't know if this is going to be, like, the rest of it is all going to be one episode, and if that A Dream of 1,000 Cats was one episode, and they just have, for some reason, stitched these two together. I honestly don't know. I really enjoyed what I just watched, although it is a bit ominous, the idea that all the cats could dream and then catch us in their mouths. I mean, cats can be quite vicious. They are, apparently, domesticated cats are responsible for the extinction of many birds. But, okay, I really enjoyed that. It was, I liked it. I don't really have other thoughts about it. It was interesting. And I'm sorry, I'm just still thrown by the fact I don't know what's about to happen. So I'm going to hit play and continue. This episode is called Calliope. Calliope is the name of a character from another show that I was doing reactions to. First Kill. I haven't finished my reactions to that show. I believe Calliope is like the name of a Greek god or goddess or something. And yeah, I guess let's go.
Character has to come first.
So it's a couple of years ago, or 4
Everything
years
else
ago, I guess.
follows.
Gosh, time moves so fast.
Every plot. Any questions?
You can force a character to do things, it's just unsatisfying as a reader.
Do you have any advice for those of us who are just starting out?
When characters feel like they're being puppeted by the plot instead of actually living
every single thing I write?
in the world and actually having their own muscle control over their own movements?
Sad to report that I've been doing this for a very long time, and
What is it? What is it?
It's perfect. Thank you.
What is it?
I still write when I have time.
Your parents are very wise.
Well, that's kind of cruel.
You're better off.
That's kind of cruel, sir.
I promise.
It probably would have been incinerated anyway.
What is it? What's in the thingy? Some
don't
sort of
tell anyone
specimen,
you
I'm
got it.
assuming.
If you wouldn't mind,
She's still going to hand him a manuscript?
would you sign
Oh,
this
no.
for me?
Okay. What's the title of his book?
Any idea when the...
I couldn't catch the title.
But you...
Feel like he's about to do something bad. Like some sort of ritual. Like I feel like that's like a human something or other in that container. And he wants to perform some sort of magical ritual.
Richard Maddox, to see Erasmus Fry.
Aggressive. And that was also aggressive.
Are you alone?
It's just me.
That,
Well, then,
that looks
come in,
like
dear
the
boy.
beginning of the first episode. Opening the door, a little frame, and peeking in. Wait, was that... No, it's not the same guy.
I haven't written a single word in a year. Nothing I haven't thrown away.
Then I suggest
I
you
bet you it's
sit
some sort of like
down, have a
writer's
read,
block
and
ritual.
Show me my present.
Okay. So he's gonna give whatever he's gotten to this man. What is it? Let me see.
Oh, well. Trichinobezoar.
What?
Do you know about
What
these?
the hell is that? That means literally
Generally
nothing.
removed from the stomachs of young women who are in the habit of ingesting their own hair. The Rapunzel syndrome is called.
Ew. What a weird...
Bezoars were once believed to possess mystic powers. They can remedy poison, make the sick well. Able to the possession of a Bezoar.
How would people, like, people just constantly
Yes, I see,
searching the
I'm
stomachs of
again.
women? How would
Old
you get
writer
this?
With no one to talk to grows. The hardest part was getting her back to England.
So he brought a muse back with him? Don't think she'll have been happy locked in a room.
There she is.
So he's like, what,
What would you with me now, Erasmus?
enslaved a muse?
Am I to perform for your amusement?
Richard, this is Calliope, the youngest of the 9 sisters.
literally
She was
imprisoned a
Omar's muse, so she ought to be good enough for you. Nor in an aging author who has never been what you might call a shining example when it came to keeping his
A
word.
terrible, terrible excuse for a man. What makes you...
No, don't worry.
Why would she-
She can't run
Oh,
away.
okay.
She's bound to you now, just as she was once bound to me.
If she's bound, then why did he have her...
why keep
Yeah,
her locked
thank
away?
you.
Because I couldn't bear to look at that pouty, aggrieved little face of hers all day.
Horrible, horrible man.
Now, take the little cow away, Richard. I never want to see either of you
Just,
again.
he's a horrible, horrible person.
I was particularly proud of that one.
So does he have the weird hair thing to protect him because he thinks she'll wreak vengeance on him or something? Because I would. Don't tell me. Is he seriously locked her in a closet? Okay, good.
Yeah.
A daughter of Zeus. I am not a possession.
She shouldn't be.
To be kept. You have only to say the words.
I will, I promise.
She's not going to believe
But,
you.
Just for one book, and then I will let you go. I swear I will.
Don't believe you, don't believe you.
Writers are liars.
Mhm.
I choose with whom I share my gifts.
It's like,
Perhaps we both need time to think.
I mean, if you set her free, she might actually want to help you. Being nice to people, being kind, has its benefits. curious to know if we'll see how muses work, because I don't know, like, would she just come to me and be like, here's an idea? Or would there be some sort of magic? Or is just being around her enough? Reddit. Facebook. He's reading his own social media.
Fuddle our words. We couldn't pinpoint exactly what it was he did that we felt was so wrong. So yeah, Bob thinks you're crazy.
I wonder what, like, why let us hear that on the TV? I feel like there's got to be some sort of purpose for it.
Is this not how it's done?
I think you know how it is
Let
done.
her go and then treat her as a person.
An artist prays to the muses.
I'm drowning, Calliope.
She's literally telling you what she wants you to do. Please. So that she can inspire you, and you are refusing to do the thing that she's literally telling you she's...
Ask me again. When
she's...
I am free.
Seriously. This is just such a... This is like that meme of men being like, you know, the meme of the man being like, we don't know what women want, and then the woman's beside him explaining to him what women like, and then he's like, oh, I wish that women would just tell, like... She's literally told you what she needs. Just do the thing she said. Keeping her a slave isn't working.
This is her purpose, to inspire men like us.
Oh, you're gonna do something evil, aren't you? I don't like it. Okay, he's done something. Okay. There's an implication of what he's... Yeah, she scratched at his face. I'm making an implication here. I don't know if I'm right about it. I don't like what I'm inferring from context clues that he might possibly have done.
Hearken to me.
All right. Enough.
The
Beautiful
crow.
voice.
Got the fates on. They're in the Greek garb.
We feel your pain, daughter, but we cannot help you. Many gods have died, my daughter. Only the endless never fade.
Oh, okay. So the endless
Even
are
they have
always
been having
there.
a difficult time of late. Calliope were close at one point, not for long. And remember, Sister Self, they did not part on the best of terms.
The Dream King, currently,
she did bear his
is...
cup. That boy child who went to Hades for his lady
What?
love and died in Thrace, torn apart for his sacrilege. He had a beautiful voice too.
So Dream had a baby.
Orpheus. Dream King will never help me.
Dream is in a glass case
Not
of
after
emotion
what I
right
did to
now.
him.
But
He
apparently...
hated me for that, and I despise him.
Okay, so Dream King had a baby
I
with
would not accept
Calliope.
his help. Foolish child. Sorry, little one.
But okay, so, sorry, going back. Calliope had a
prayers
baby
were
with
wasted.
Dream, who then went
There's
to
nothing
hell
we can do
and
for
did
you.
something bad and died.
And nothing you can do but hope.
Alright,
We've got a
2 years
nice
later.
little bidding war on our hands.
Well, the muse worked. Whatever he did worked.
Let alone shortlisted. I do tend to regard myself as a feminist writer.
I hate him. Bit of a douche.
And where does that voice come from?
From the women in my life.
Literally. Okay. We are approaching
I'm shooting the movie version in Los Angeles. The studio have hired me a private
The
jet,
Waking of
so
Dream.
we shouldn't have any trouble getting you into the country.
Maybe we will decide.
Let her go, dear Lord. Just let her go.
Can you not allow yourself to enjoy our success?
Oh, that's letting her know, yeah.
No, I need them to
Dream
guarantee
is awake.
at the outset that cast and crew will be made up of at least 50% women and people of colour. And then we need to publicise it so they can't back out of it when it comes to hiring people.
Okay, sorry, that was just oh. That is all something I would love a producer to say. Somebody involved in a movie. But it's feeling performative. See, like he had to make sure she heard him say that.
That you may hear me.
Oniros, I just
Come
remember.
to my aid when I say your name out loud.
I hate
Morpheus.
him.
You're mine.
Yeah, he's an ass.
By law.
He is an ass.
The god of dreams can't save you.
Yeah, I feel like that he doesn't know how things work, because that.
Thank you for agreeing to do this interview.
What
with your
was
host.
that?
Thank you for getting the word out. I wouldn't even be a writer if it wasn't for having read people like Shirley Jackson and Margaret Atwood and Octavia E. Butler.
Having read Eagle Stones, the writer that came to mind was the late Erasmus Fry.
Oh. Sorry, did you say the late Erasmus Fry?
Just the list of authors he named. All authors I like.
He died.
He actually poisoned himself.
That's horrible.
Apparently, the last thing he did was write.
You came.
There's Morpheus.
Don't say that. Comparing our suffering
I
only.
was just going to say, it's not a suffering Olympics.
Misfortune.
I will do all that. And
He's
more.
going to have some bad dreams.
Must be punished.
So their breakup was, somewhat tumultuous, it seems.
What will you do to him?
Oh, that look is intense.
I have come to request that you set her free.
Give him the choice.
You have your mind.
Just let her go.
You don't understand. I need her. If I didn't have her, I wouldn't be able to write. I wouldn't have ideas.
You could have set her free and asked her.
I have money.
Hold your tongue. Demeaned, abused, defiled.
Yeah.
And you will not set her free because you need ideas. What?
Okay. I don't know if I want to watch the dreams Morpheus is going to give him. Especially given the time it is right now and that I probably will go to bed right after watching this. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
My husband. And
It
the
actually
father
makes
of my
sense, like
son.
the dream and a
didn't know you
muse
had a son.
together.
You know nothing about
No, because you didn't ask her anything. You just took from her because you're a fucking asshole.
To let any of that concern you now.
Kinds of characters. May I just ask, where does all that
Oh,
come
the
from?
woman I have locked upstairs.
For me, full of silent women, driven by a blind man.
There's Morpheus. So,
Heads made of light. Sorry,
he's awake at this point, I'm assuming?
sorry. A were-goldfish.
It's just a manic explosion of ideas. Oh.
Mr. Maddock, it's Nora. What's happened to your hand?
Only papers. I just.
Oh, so that's what's happening. Just so many ideas. Oh.
I said I needed
Oh.
the ideas, but they're coming too fast.
Oh
Have
my
to get into
gosh.
the hospital. No, let her out. Make her leave. Make her
Interesting.
go away.
So he literally, like, it was the, a sort of,
I signed a book for you.
like, the djinn, a promise or what do you call it, monkey's paw, where you get what you want, but it's not the way you want it. I was very worried that I was about to see some gross, gory stuff. That was not pleasant, but it was definitely, I tolerated. Okay, please tell me she's gonna let her go. Do not enslave her, please. Because she wanted to be a writer. Oh dear God, is the muse gonna be enslaved by this woman too? Oh. Christmas Fry. Was she, like, freed when he said it? I think that must be what happened.
It is over.
When he said it, she was free. She didn't need, actually, for someone to go and do it. Okay, thank God.
In the old days, you would have left me here to rot without turning a hair.
He's grown! Morpheus growth, yay!
But I must forgive the man. Not for him. For me.
And as you say, forgiveness is
Will you
mostly
forgive?
about the person doing the forgiving.
Think all of a sudden.
Is there anyone I should call?
She's gone.
Nope, there's nobody left.
May I visit you in the dream realm sometime? So that we may finally talk about our son
Yeah, I want to know about the son.
and grieve him properly.
I think this is a good idea.
But
The music is hopeful, but I'm just worried she's going to get ensnared again. Okay, no, she's going out of frame. I think she's okay. Okay, that was interesting. I actually really enjoyed the episode. I know why it's not part of this season. Like, it doesn't fit really in with the season. I guess if I was to put, The Dream of a Thousand Cats doesn't fit at all. I really enjoyed A Dream of a Thousand Cats, but it feels like it feels more like a world building story to sort of build us out. There are other realms, other dreaming realms of like animals. Oh, that's stories that make like animals sentient beings in our world are, because then you start thinking about like, okay, if the cats are sentient, then the dogs are sentient. Are the cows sentient? And then are we like then going into Sandman and people are eating hamburgers and we have sentient cows living in this world? And it's weird. That's a weird thing that my brain just went on that the show that created for me. But okay, the Calliope story was fascinating. That man did all the right things performatively. Like, he's a feminist. He wants to make sure there's 50% women in the cast and the crew and people of color and whatever. It was all very, very performative. Because he was using a woman. Like, I got the feeling, obviously I can't know, but I got the feeling that she would have inspired him if he'd just done it the right way. Like, done what she actually told him she wanted. And he just refused. Because he didn't have control of it, I guess, at that point. There's something in there. Like, there's something in there about, I mean, obviously, I'm saying that like it's not intentional. I'm sure it is intentional. But there is something definitely to be said there about the way that some men want to use women. They don't want women to have their own power or their own agency because then they don't have control. Okay, editing, let's be jumping in. Like, literally, I have Premiere Pro open up on my computer right now. I am editing the Calliope episode, and I had further thoughts. And I don't normally do this. I do like the fact that my thoughts at the end of the episode are always very raw. I don't give myself time to think. But I've also known in all of my Sandman reactions that I have the next episode. I have the beginning of the next episode to expound on any further thoughts that I had. And I don't have that, because I don't think we're going to get another surprise Sandman drop anytime soon. But, so yeah, I have further thoughts, and this is my channel, so I want to share them, so here I am. I was watching this as I'm editing, and I began to find myself wondering what the intent behind this episode was. I mean, besides, obviously, just to tell a good story. And I found myself wondering if this episode wasn't a response to an anticipated response. From what I understand, I don't know for sure, but from what I understand, the graphic novels, Sandman, are not as racially diverse as the show, and there probably isn't as much queer content. And I know that there is a type of fan, I am distressingly familiar with them, from my exposure to them through Wheel of Time, who will always see that sort of thing, at any representation of anything non-cisgendered heterosexual white male, as they always assume ill intent. They always see what we see Rick doing here. They always see it as performative. It is virtue signaling. It is outward facing. It is not a reflection of anyone's actual desire for a better world, it is always this. They always assume ill intent. And I'm wondering if this episode wasn't Neil Gaiman and the producers being, like, basically hanging a lantern on that. Like, showing up a mirror, being like, is this what you think we're doing? And not really answering the question, but just exposing the accusation for what it is. Saying, is this who you think we are? And I find that really interesting because, I don't know, those sorts of accusations, they irritate me beyond, I mean, they're so insulting. The idea that the only reason that representation of anything, any marginalized group, any non-cisgendered heterosexual white men, we have to justify our existence in any art, and that is, like, it's so insulting every time. It's like, explain it. Why is she black? Why is he gay? Why is he transgender or whatever? It's so insulting because, like, every time I hear it, it's like, fuck you, justify your existence, please. I always want to scream that because I don't have to justify my existence in the real world. I shouldn't have to justify my existence or the existence of someone like me in art because we just exist. We just exist. But okay, that's a whole other tangent. Anyway, that's a thought I had. I'll jump back to my original thoughts now. But yeah, I mean, Erasmus was an awful person. Sorry, my brain just immediately jumped back to that, whatever that hair thing was. I'm trying to figure out why that was a part of the episode. There's a couple of things in that episode. Oh, I'm going to have to rewatch this to try and figure it out. Because, like, that was there. He wanted it as some sort of protective thing, but he ended up killing himself. So what was he afraid of? And then there was that moment in the episode where Rick was watching TV and they sat on it for a while. And you wouldn't sit on something like that unless you wanted us to hear it. And I'm trying to remember what the person on TV was saying, and I can't. Partially because it was been a very long day, and it is now past 1 a.m. I can't actually see my clock. So my brain is not at its best. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch those moments because I'm trying to, like, why was that there? Why did they sit on that for so long? I was quite nervous at the end that it were going to go into a horror element akin to, like, what happened in episode 5, where it was just, there was stuff that happened in that episode that I could not watch, and I was afraid of that. They didn't. The punishment I liked. It was another punishment that felt like, oh yeah, okay. This is, I mean, total monkey's paw. Total monkey's paw, give you what you ask for, but it's not what you want kind of thing. I did like that. And then it's just gone, and he has nothing. But he did, sorry, he also just exploded a bunch of ideas into a room full of potential authors. So maybe some of those ideas will get written? I don't know. Who knows? But okay. I really liked that. I do know why it wasn't in the episode. I'm curious as to when. Apparently this was not intended to come out this early. So would this have just come out at some point in between the hopefully coming, if the upcoming season is happening, say, like, a year and a half from now, this would have come out when they announced or something. Like, what was the original intent? I'm very curious about that. But anyway, what were your thoughts on this episode, or these? There's two episodes in this one. Which one did you like more? They have a very, very different feeling. I think Calliope is the one that's gonna stick with me the most. Just because especially the stuff, like, watching him do everything that I would want a man to do. Because, people who have that sort of privilege, he's a white, straight man. And apparently a very wealthy white, straight man. He's got all kinds of privilege, and he's doing exactly what I would want him to do, but he's an ass. Because that is not who he is. That's the part that's going to be sticking with me. That performative virtue signaling, just to use the term people always throw at me when I try and talk about things that are important to me, but that's, like, he very much was doing that. Anyway, okay, I gotta stop talking because my brain is really trying to tell me to go to bed, but I really liked that, and I do think there's a couple of episodes that I definitely plan to watch again. 6, just because that episode, it's just warm honey. This one, I don't know if I can handle 5 again. I definitely want to watch 4 again. Anyway. But yeah, anyway, what are your thoughts on this one? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we'll get more surprise random Sandman episodes? Because this feels like it came out of nowhere. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos and you want to support me, I do have a Patreon, which is linked in the description below. I am so grateful to my patrons. I literally was just telling somebody tonight how much it helps me. Thank you so much for all of your support. It means more than you'll ever know. And with that, I am going to end this here. So please like, subscribe, and if there's another Sandman episode drop, I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you around. Bye!